Hello everybody and welcome to the Limit of Adhesion. Today's video is going to be about getting out of rookies, at least in the oval, asphalt oval division. My name's Jake. I drive the number 27 for the oval series. I've had good races, I've had bad races, and lately I've been having a lot of bad official races, so I'm going to take the time to go back to rookies, maybe reset myself and try to teach you guys something. Today's race is the street stocks at Charlotte. Low powered car, but it's a rookie car. You expect it. If you are watching this because you are thinking about getting iRacing, or you have iRacing and you're trying to figure out what to do for your first race, before you even think about doing your first race, please practice by yourself. I know a lot of you guys might be thinking, and I've even had friends that I've had come over to my house and try this. You know, they're used to like Gran Turismo or NASCAR Heat or Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa is pretty close, but like Forza, that kind of stuff. This is not even close to those. It's totally different. So please, I highly advise for both you and the people around you to practice for a couple of days by yourself before you even get on the track. With that being said, this race went quite smooth, actually, for us anyways, and we'll get to it.
Trigger radio's covered up as well. We do not have to worry about gas, right? We are not concerned about fuel at all. 10-4.
So,
one thing to remember on these restarts,
even though
watch to your inside. These guys,
I'm not technically a rookie,
inside you're getting into turn
I'm
one.
going to show you how to get out of rookies at a semi-decent, safe, maybe quick way. Your safety rating is all you're going to need to focus on. If you focus on your I rating at all, you can't have both. Early on in your iRacing career, you can't have both. You either have to focus on your I rating or focus on your safety rating. And to improve your license class to get out of rookies, you have to increase your safety rating. And the only way to do that is to drive safely. So this is what we are going to be doing today. I have had a slew of unfortunate races and bad races to where my own safety rating has been plummeting, but I'm going to show you how to improve that. Now this is week 13 at the time of this race. Week 13 is like the craziest, most hectic, worst driving you will see on iRacing. So hopefully we'll have some good examples of what to do, what not to do. Obviously, we're starting in the back. The reason why we are starting in the back is because it's essentially the safest. You can see everything ahead of you, and it's good practice to be able to avoid incidents. I picked the correct line here. But this is rookie street stocks at Charlotte. It kind of looks like it would be an easy track. It's really not. These cars are slow. They don't have any power. That guy in front of you in front of us just ran over the car in front of him. Probably gave him a 2X.
One car at a time. Get behind the 6. The pace car.
Even in the back, you can see all this crap. But we're just going to hang out. This looks like it's going to be a mess. So we're going to hang out, mind our own business. The guy behind us is probably doing the same thing because he is an A licensed driver. And his safety rating is low. If he doesn't get that up above a 2, he's gonna be demoted by the end, by Tuesday of the end of the session. Well, here he goes. So I don't think he's actually doing what we're doing, but just goes to show. So far, lap 1, we actually have had a... Well, I'm not going to talk about that until we get to the start-finish line, but in general, lap 1 is probably the most dangerous lap, because you got people that are going to be doing what we're doing, and they want to get to the back, but for some reason they qualified. And then you have people that start in the back and want to go like heck to get to the front for no reason. So what we're going to do is we're just going to chill out in the back, make some safe laps, and normally if you just chill out, race your own race, you will still end up getting positions from other people crashing, and essentially your I rating may go up too. Who knows? Could be a win-win. But your main focus is driving safely, avoiding accidents. Yes, it's kind of boring, but at the same time, once you get out of rookies, well, you gotta start paying for cars and tracks, but your opportunities just expand. You can do open wheel cars.
10, just hit the fastest lap. 36.619. That was your fastest lap of the session.
I don't think I like all the extra stuff they added to the announcers there, but this race is actually going quite well. My spotter made me lose my train of thought. Sorry.
The car in P10 just hit the fastest lap. 36.565. That was your fastest lap of the session.
I don't need all that extra information. And stuff like that will distract you, too, and you'll end up making mistakes. These two cars ahead of us are side by side. But yeah, you hang out back here, you do your safe laps, you don't get any incident points, stay off the wall. You know, for every incident point you get, you know, your safety rating is going to have a chance to go down. And there is a little bit of a buffer depending on how clean or how dirty of a driver you are. I say dirty. Dirty's not really the right word, but I think that guy just blew up. We got smoke up ahead. He blew up. Yep. Well, if he missed a shift or didn't shift in the...
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.5. The leader just did a 37.0.
I'm going to have to get into my options and see if I can change some of that. I don't need everybody's lap times. The gap is nice, but I don't need everybody's lap times, including my own. But yeah, we got to do this for 20 laps.
The gap is 2.8.
Yes, you could do time trials. Time trials are definitely safer because it's just you. But you don't gain as much. But then again, you won't really lose as much either, as far as safety rating goes.
Car 14 has taken the lead.
That's a lot. Like I said, that's a lot of information we don't really need. And this car has no power at this track. This is Charlotte. So it's almost draft dependent here. As you can see, we're not in the draft anymore, so we're kind of losing everybody. But for our main purpose of gaining safety rating is this is fine. We are coming up to about halfway of this race already. We got lots of smoke. Looking ahead.
Front of you, front of you, front of you, front of you.
You see him get out of the gas, slow down a little till you make it through the wreck.
Car 5 has taken the lead.
Hopefully these guys don't rejoin and
Go get him. You're gaining on
ruin somebody else's race.
2.1.
There you go. I mean, we're just chilling out back here, and we've gained 4 or 5 spots already this race just because of other people crashing. I think a lot of those guys were the leader too. I think one of them was the leader. I'm not entirely sure. 10 to go, halfway done. Our car's still clean. We've gained spots. You know, I really wouldn't worry. I was gonna say I wouldn't really worry too much about racing in rookies. I really wouldn't. I know in order to get better at racing, you have to race. I understand that.
Pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 4.5.
But if you can't navigate the track on your own,
You're pulling away.
you definitely can't navigate it with other cars on the track. You know what I'm saying? So, get yourself situated. Give yourself space. Even before you think about doing your first race,
You're
just
losing on the car in front. The gap is
go do
2.5.
laps all by yourself around the track. Yeah, it might be a little boring, but you can play some music, listen to some music. But you make sure you can hear the engine and you hear your tires, because they'll give you a whole lot of information. That's the thing with sim racing is you can't feel the car with your body. So
inside.
you gotta hear it. You gotta listen to the engine. You gotta listen to your tires. Your tires will tell you if you're turning too hard, you're going too fast through a corner. There's lights on the dash that'll help you. Gauges on the dash that'll help you. Just with sim racing, you don't have all the feel. So you gotta pay attention with your ears and your eyes. Well, I mean, both accidents, we slowed down for them. We made it through unharmed.
Taking the lead.
I know there hasn't been really too crazy of a driver, except for the beginning where we thought he was going to hang back with us, but then he just took off and went charging forward. So I didn't really get to show you guys what to look for in drivers, but you'll be able to tell. Get a couple races under your belt, you'll be able to tell who might cause problems. And honestly, you'll be able to know during the pace lap. Really, you will know that early. Sounds funny, but there's a lot of people that can't even pace. And if you can't pace, I don't know how you're going to race. But we're on lap 16, about to start 17 of 20.
Car
almost
17
done.
has taken the lead.
Guy behind us is catching us. So when he gets here, we'll give him all the room that he needs. Of course, he is in our draft, so we got more smoke up ahead. 3 cars just dipped down into the apron.
Pulling away from the car behind.
They're low.
8.8. Smoker on the bottom. Inside.
They were still down there. They didn't rejoin.
Still inside.
This guy is trying to get by us, so we'll lift off the gas, let him go. There's more cars wrecking in the infield. We're picking up more spots.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.9.
So now we're tucked in behind this car, so we should be going a little bit faster because of the draft. Which means when we get to the corner, we're going to have to slow down a little bit more to make the corner. Make sense?
Couple more. The leader just did a 37.64.
This guy's on the white line, and I don't know so much about these cars, but if you get on that line down there, it'll turn without warning, so you got to be careful of that too.
Last lap.
Final lap.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
It's because we had draft. So this black car is for position, but we're not going to push the issue. It's not going to matter too much. Really, it's not. I mean, unless he moves out of our way and slows down, we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to sit right here. We're not going to try to pass him last minute, cause an accident for the both of us. Now, after the race is over, one thing you're going to have to watch for is this. These guys just stopping, hitting the brakes, pulling over. You got this guy swerving back and forth, trying to, I don't know, cause an accident and ruin somebody's perfect zero incident race. I don't recommend. I do it myself a lot, but I don't recommend it. I do not recommend pulling over and parking the car anywhere on the track, even if it's down here on the apron after the race. I recommend doing a whole nother lap. That's 2 to 4 extra corners that'll count towards your safety rating.
Here we come, fellas.
And just bring it to the pits. You don't have to go to your pit stall, but just
5 away.
it's a lot safer. It'll benefit you in the long run. So let's check out the incidents. There we got car 13. Oh, he's the one that blows up. He runs high, gets out of everybody's way. It's good on him. Waits till he's clear, and then he drops down. Here's the 4. These guys are going to take it 3 wide, it looks like. The 4 just bounces off the wall. Doesn't really do too much. And the black car and the yellow car up ahead, they're getting awfully close to each other. Oh, blinkers. Here the leaders getting together. Oh, they almost saved it. Alright, so let's back this up a little. We're on board with the 1. Oh, if you could... I mean, he didn't really have too many places to go. Can we do nose? Do I have a nose cam? Kind of. Back up. Sorry, I should have done this beforehand. Well, yeah, I guess you think you're clear. Yeah, no, he didn't have anywhere to go. Not at all. What happened to... is the 6? Yeah, car 6. I think, did he get loose himself? That's weird looking to me. Yeah. Oh yeah, he got loose himself, I think. But like, way back here, you see these guys touch, and the 12 start getting... I would be out of the gas. And I would be hoping the guy behind me could see it too. I think that was just greed, trying to get to the lead. I mean, if the opportunity is there, then take it, but it wasn't really there. Gotta find car 10. Oh, jeez. Oh, the 17. He gets taken out by the 17. Here. Well, I guess not. I mean, he was squirrely, so that was just... This was caused by the 12 and the 14. They were just racing hard. Sometimes hard racing does this. But when you're racing in the front like this, sometimes stuff like this happens. Let's continue. What happened here? It's the same. Yeah, okay. That is the same. That's it. Here we have the 17, the 10, and the 2. The 2 got the short end of the stick here. How far does this start? Oh, okay. It starts. So the 17 and the 2 both get a run on the 10. I mean, they're giving each other space here. But if I were the 2, I don't have help behind me. I'm not going to risk this 3 wide and cause problems for everybody else. He didn't, but he put himself in a situation that he didn't have to be in. And he ended up getting a one-way ticket to the wall. The 10, I don't know if that's aerodynamic issues. He comes down. He comes down a little and gets into the 17 and causes that. What we got here? The 6. That's that line I was telling you about. You hit that line, it just spins on you. Is the 17 involved in another incident? Yeah. And he's kind of in the middle. If you're going to be down, well, they're both in the middle. I mean, one should be... It depends on if everybody's running the bottom or if everybody's running the top here at Charlotte. Depends on the car you're in. This track is almost like a super speedway for these things. There was just 2 cars going for the same piece of real estate, and they were both out of position, I think. The 17 probably more than the 18, but... Is this... just... what? This guy's slow. Why is he slow? Oh, because he was involved in the accident. Who hits him? 7? Is it the 7? It's the 7. So, you see the smoke. Alright, we're here, okay? We're on board with the 7. He sees these guys crashing. Sound like he slowed down a little. He sees this guy obviously back on the track. That's just a kit where he did get a little loose. But you see this guy coming up, I would move up. I would be right behind. Even still, I think that's just a case of unfortunate for both. But I would have slowed down a little bit more if I was the 7. The 11 should have just took it to the apron. Be going that slow, you're just in an accident, you move up into the track. Don't do what the 11 did, but at the same time, slow down a little bit more than the 7 did. And don't do any of this either. This is a one-way ticket to getting yourself a vacation. So, this race was actually second split of 10. And we started... what did we start? We started 17th and finished 7th. And we didn't do anything. So, that just goes to show... Take your time. Just take your time. You don't have to make unnecessary risks. This is proof you will do better than where you start. Even just starting in the back. Our safety rating went up because we didn't hit anything, and our iRating went up because we just, without even trying, we gained 10 positions. Alright? So, I hope you get something out of this. So there you have it. Like I said, and as you saw, we gained both iRating and safety rating just by minding our own business, avoiding accidents, avoiding the wall, and just chilling. You know, that's really, it happens a lot in rookies. It even happens in D class. Just race your own race, race at your own pace, stay within your skill set. You will hear those all the time. So, as always, we hope you enjoyed. We say thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.